It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? And direct from my newsroom on this repeater channel. 10 o'clock news on this late Wednesday, December 30th, 2020. Time is 10 o'clock and the mountain temperature is 41 degrees. Top stories on the Peter Channel 10 o'clock news on this late. Trump immigration order restricting guest workers' visas set to expire. California has identified the first case of new COVID strain found in the UK, Newsom said. Warp Speed. Officials say COVID vaccine distribution is going too slow as Trump officials ask for patience on vaccine. GOP lawmaker thinks one of the Republicans could challenge electoral college results. Will you get a stimulus check and will you get it as stimulus payments to the Americans on the way, government said. Samuel Little, most prolific serial killer in the U.S. history, dies at the age of 80. China plummeted on research into origins of COVID-19 pandemic. Lawmakers issue first warnings about the virus after deaths of Representative-elect Luke Letlau. Tina Louise, last survivor Gilligan's Island star, reveals to Robert Dunwell that she's dead at the age of 82. Oxford researcher confident COVID vaccine can be adapted to protect against future virus strains. Brexit poised to become reality after Britain's final mad dash to the finish line. Evidence KGB double agent George Blake dies at 98. At least 22 killed in attack on Yemen's Aden airport after new government arrives. Indonesia's outlawed the Hardline Islamic Defenders Front religious group Wednesday convicted more than 24 members of committed acts of terror. Central Spirit Miss Denver House appointment data. Temporary ground stop sorted at Dallas airports due to COVID-19 and weather. New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu canceled the inauguration ceremony cited anti-mask protests. Pro-resident Donald Trump indefinitely extended a halt on a new green card that have a work visa that was originally set to expire on Thursday. A storm brewed in the end of 2020 in Texas and northern Mexico with snow, ice, rain as eyes for the northeast United States. The government on Wednesday began mailing out COVID-19 stimulus checks worth $600 for most Americans amid ongoing efforts to raise that amount to $2,000 after Senate Republicans called it attempt to do it immediately. President-elect Joe Biden on Wednesday appointed and nominated several other officials to the Defense Department on Wednesday's team. Non-fire smoke detectors are being created to prevent fire from spreading and possible causes injuries at a multi-family home on Tuesday night. Military man faces gun charges in Raynham. Ex-Bridgewater State professor indicted for rape. Rhode Island City starts public COVID vaccinations. Ex-Bridgewater State professor. Family Green off-duty Boston officer who stopped dog for Mullen Child in Dorchester. France criticized for slow start to COVID-19 vaccinations. Pinellas County, Florida to vaccinate series next week, official says. As Florida's first come first served COVID-19 vaccination plan for the elderly leads to a scramble. The small COVID town shrugged up the pandemic and came to the coronavirus variant. White House reset its military projection strategy. 6 Kansas City Chiefs set out to start the week. Peter and the Boston Celtics defeat the Memphis Grizzlies at the Garden, 126-107. Looking at some college football scores. Oklahoma 31, Florida 13 halftime at Wisconsin 42, Wake Forest 28. LeBron moves 10-point streak to 1,000 games. Other NBA scores. LA Lakers 78, San Antonio Spurs 66. 61, 11 and a third. 10-35, 11 and a third. Charlotte Hornets 73, Dallas Mavericks 57. Brooklyn Nets 145, Atlanta Hawks 141. Miami Heat 119, Milwaukee Bucks 108. In college basketball, men's and West, Missouri 25, Tennessee 30 at halftime. It's 7, Memphis 79, Temple 71. Baylor 105, Oakland 76, it's Notre Dame 57, UVA 66, it's Oakland, Ohio State 90, Nebraska 54. Belmont 68, Murray State 55, Arkansas 97, Auburn 85, Mississippi State 83, UGA 73, and Georgia Tech 72, UNC 67. Peter Children's time is 10:05. Time now for Peter Children's traffic to check on the MBTA. Red Line Net response branch trains that delayed about 15 minutes in the both directions while we respond to the signal problem at Ashmont. Ferries out looking good. And the commuter rail, all looking good. Okay, take a look at the highways and byways of New England. Rhode Island highways are looking good. Southeast Massachusetts and the Cape highways are looking good. Boston vicinity looking good. 29 eastbound side, a little bit toward Norfolk, Connecticut for Massachusetts, and central and western Mass highways are looking good. Okay, Connecticut highways are looking good. And up north New England, 95 a little bit slow around the Old Town Main stretch. Peter Children's time, 10:06. Time now for a weather report. A cold front will move into the southern New England lake tonight and produce a light wintry wind mixing of the higher train in the western Massachusetts. Mail rain expected on it. Also, when the cold front moves back on New Year's Eve, high pressure beyond the front brings a dry but chilly night on New Year's Eve. As drier weather conditions on Friday afternoons, a low pressure system will lift in northeast toward the Great Lakes will bring a wintry mix Friday night northwest of the I-95 corridor with mail rain across southeast of New England. Some showers will linger Saturday morning with a dry trend. In the afternoon, coastal low pressure may bring rain and snow to the region sometime Sunday and Monday. A driver weather should be returned on Tuesday. And only change in the forecast will incorporate the latest observation in the start of the forecast. Otherwise, no significant change in the overall scenario except overnight. In general, temperatures will be at their overnight lows over the next few hours and then a steady rise thanks to the warming southwest blowers. Suspecting freeze rain and resulting nights and it's going to be more spotty than depicted in the forecast. Probably those typically colder. Owls lying protected spots across the virtues. Otherwise, with very in-depth discussion for the day shift forecaster. Okay, we got a winter weather for Northwest Connecticut and the Berkshires of Massachusetts and Southern Vermont. .40 in Boston, 44 in Taunton, 45 in Warwick, 44 in Annis, 43 in Chatham, it's 47 in Nantucket, it's 37 in Pittsburgh, Worcester, 36 in Springfield, 35 in Orange, Massachusetts, 30 in Hartford, Connecticut, 43 in New Haven, 42 in Bridgeport, 44 in Berlin, Connecticut, 30 in Putnam, Connecticut, 39 in Denver, Connecticut, it's 41 in New York City, 34 in Albany, New York, it's 36 in Bennington, and 33 in Wentworth, Vermont, 34 in Jefferson, New Hampshire, 37 in Manchester, New Hampshire, 40 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 34 in Blackburn, New Hampshire, 38 in Sanford, Maine, and 37 in Portland, Maine. Okay, let's take a look at the forecast. There it goes like this. We're going to have some rain May after 4 a.m. Low end 43 to 33 degrees. Southwest by 11, 14 mile an hour. Good size. 28 mile an hour. Just as 8% new less than 7 inches possible for Thursday. Rain May before 9 a.m. Then a height of 45 degrees. Westward about 9 to 30 mile an hour. Just as 8%. New less than 7 inches possible Thursday. Most of Cusco 22 degrees. Northwest by 3 to 7 mile an hour for New Year's Eve. In Chris Scott, have a 40 degrees. Northwest about 5 miles coming in the morning for Friday night. Rain, snow, and sleet like before 2 a.m. Then a rain showers and snow showers with sleet. Breeze rain between 2 and 3 a.m. Then a rain showers up to 3 a.m. Low end 32 degrees. Calm wind. Becoming eastbound 5 miles an hour after midnight. Chest space is 8%. New snow speed should have less 1 inch possible for Saturday. Showers like rain before 3 p.m. Mostly clouds about 47 degrees. At a low 30. East with about 6 miles an hour coming to west in the afternoon. Chest space is 30%. Sunday, check the showers afternoon. Mostly clouds about 41 at low 32 degrees. A light wind coming. Now face around 5 to 7 miles in the morning. Chest space is 45% for Monday. Check rain. Snow showers before 8 a.m. Check rain showers between 8 a.m. and noon. Partly sun's got about 40 low 20 degrees. North about 9-11 mile an hour. Guess I 21 mile an hour, just 40%, and to Tuesday, most of the sun 42, low 20 degrees. North is about 6 to 8 mile an hour. For Wednesday, most of the sun 41 degrees. North is about 5 to 8 mile an hour. Currently, Norton, 46 degrees, and part guys. That's me for the Peter Channel. Turn the clock news on December 20th, 2020. Wadiana, Lake 199, Peter J. Winslow. You have a good night with a goodbye day. Stay safe, be positive, be healthy, be well. See you tomorrow morning in the more portal. You have a good night.